The Windows 2008 Support course is a 3-day leader-led training course designed to teach students how to configure a Windows 2008 server to provide services for macOS X clients. The AMSYS instructors, who have many years' experience working with Apple and Microsoft technologies, will guide you through the installation and setup process and explain how to get the Mac correctly integrated with the foreign operating system. The course is suitable for anyone who has Windows servers in their workplace and is responsible for supporting the macOS X users. Even if you're not the Windows administrator, the knowledge you will gain will enable you to explain to the IT staff what is required by the macOS X clients. So what's in it for you? The aim of the course is to provide the students with the ability to configure a Windows 2008 server from scratch. You will learn about the technologies used behind the scenes and how to successfully integrate the Mac clients. This knowledge is extremely scarce and highly sought after in the UK IT market. So here we have the course schedule. As mentioned before, it is spread over 3 days with 3 chapters per day. The first day will look at installing the operating system, configuring DNS and Active Directory. Day 2 starts to provide services to the Mac clients, ranging from file and print services to directory services. And the third day looks at Kerberos, network home directories and the popular third-party product ExtremeZ-IP. So let's take a look at the course chapter by chapter. Chapter 1 starts with an overview of the Windows Server operating system, including some of its key features and the minimum recommended requirements. The students will then perform a full installation. After the installation is complete, they will need to configure a few basic services such as Ethernet interfaces and administrator user accounts, ready for the next chapter. The second chapter looks at the Windows DNS service. This chapter goes quite in depth, looking at the full range of record types, including SRV records, which Active Directory uses extensively. The students will then configure their servers to provide DNS services. Chapter 3 covers Active Directory. It will start with a theoretical background, then move into hands-on labs where the students will configure their servers as Active Directory domain controllers. Following this, the students will create some directory data for use in the rest of the course. The second day starts with file services. In this chapter we explain how to create SharePoints using a variety of tools. We'll then take an in-depth look at the Windows Server permissions as they differ greatly from macOS X permissions. Chapter 5 is slightly shorter and looks at providing print services. The students will get hands-on practice creating print queues and configuring advanced notifications. The last part of Day 2 covers directory services from the perspective of the macOS X client. The students look at how applications like the login window handle authentication requests. They will also investigate how macOS X holds its local directory data and what process is involved with translating directory data supplied by foreign directory services, such as Active Directory. The third day starts with an in-depth look at Kerberos. The students will have some hands-on labs to help them understand the Kerberos transaction process and how Kerberos is integrated into the Windows Server operating system. Chapter 8 looks at macOS X network home directories. As this can often be a major hurdle for IT administrators, we explain the macOS X client requirements and how to fulfill these requirements from a Windows 2008 server. The final chapter allows students to get some hands-on experience with one of the industry's leading file and print solutions, ExtremeZ-IP. They'll configure new AFP shares, migrate existing SMB shares, and configure AFP home directories for their macOS X clients. So that concludes this overview of the Windows Server 2008 training course from AMSYS. If you would like to book a place on this course or view our live schedule, please visit www.amsys.co.uk/training. If you'd like to discuss this course in more depth, then please feel free to contact one of the training team on 0208 660 9999. Thanks for watching.